Hello. Thanks for joining me. So I kind of had I had an idea basically just to introduce you, okay, Nathan Heinze, the producer of Why Would I Lie to You, which is like the current single. Um, you did such a great job on it, so I wanted to kind of thank you in a way as well. Do you want to introduce yourself? The Nathan Heinze.
No, but I will.
Come on then. I hope
I'm
you
Nathan
succeed.
Heinze. I'm a producer, writer, composer. The only thing I don't do in the musical process is sing because my voice is terrible and I can't carry a tune.
Well, you have sung before, apparently. I think you told me.
Yeah, I tried.
Okay.
I don't. Oh, I had one single that was released on DJ International, and I had recorded the scratch vocals. And I
Okay.
had a professional vocalist record the real thing, and she's amazing. She's unbelievable. She's been, um, I think even with David Guetta, she's done a track with David Guetta. And
Big
so
name.
when I sent the when I sent the executive producer and the guy who runs the label, when I sent him the final track, 3 months later, when the track was officially released, it was my demo version with my vocals on it.
Oh, you bit
Yeah.
upset. Was it still
So the
good though? Oh,
fantastic
you have to send
version
it
with
to
the
me on.
professional vocalist never saw a commercial release. And now I
Okay.
can't release it myself because he owns the copyright to that song.
Oh, okay, that's exciting.
So yeah, my vocals are out there somewhere, though I think it was probably taken down.
You have to send me that. I want to hear this. Okay.
Okay, I'll send you both
Absolutely.
versions.
Okay. So, so that's cool. How did we meet? That was one of the things I was thinking about. We
Uh,
met through some chat thing. I think it was, wasn't it?
it was um I would imagine it would be some Pet Shop Boys Facebook club,
Yeah.
perhaps. Or probably, it's probably like in the comments on one of those. And I probably saw that, oh, you're doing music. And
Did I do
I
that?
probably contacted you or vice versa. And one of us told the other, oh, I do music too. And I also like
I was
synth pop. That's
I was
probably
probably
how
trying to
this
plug
started.
myself, wasn't I? That's what I was doing. I used to do that. I can't do that anymore, really. To plug myself, they I listen to my music. It's kind of the only way to get people to listen to your music
It
these days.
may have been, yeah. And I
Something
may
like,
have thought, oh, that's really good. I should drop this Englishman a line.
and you did, and you did. I remember there being a Lydia. Do you know a Lydia? Does that sound familiar to you? A Lydia being
Yes.
involved?
Oh, Lydia Zambrano, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I wrote she and I wrote a song many, many years ago called Drama Queen. She wrote the lyrics for it and I wrote the music and produced it and then we got someone else in that club to sing it. I think
Okay.
Chris Calera. I don't know if you know Chris Calera, but he sang
No,
on
I
it.
don't know.
It
Okay.
was very, very poorly mixed. I knew nothing about mixing back then. That's when I was starting about 15 years ago. And it sounds terrible, but the song itself is very good. It's very much a very song.
Okay.
1993 PSB album very. It's a really good song if I do.
Another one I want to hear. Okay.
Yeah, very
Um.
high energy. It's very much in the flavor of Go West.
Okay.
Yeah, high energy, one in a million men, that type of vibe. I was purposely
Mm.
going. It was kind of supposed to be a knockoff track, even though it has a great tune. I wasn't trying to be original at all with that song. Just high energy and
I've
loud.
realized I haven't heard as much of your stuff. I kind of heard all your remixes and stuff, but your original stuff, I'm a bit. You don't send it to me. You don't send it to me and say this is mine. This is mine. Maybe do you know what I mean? It's kind of I'd
Yeah,
like
I
to
can
hear a
send
lot of
it
it.
to
I
you.
don't. Even your demos, I'd like to hear.
It's because I'm embarrassed by all of my older stuff, even though the production was good, the mixing was so awful. Back in
Okay.
the day, I wouldn't even use buses. I didn't know anything about gain staging. I
Mm.
hardly ever EQ'd, and when I did, I didn't know what I was doing. I had nothing,
Yeah. Okay. Kind
It
of sort
was in
of
its
learning
infancy,
process.
and I had just discovered Cakewalk by Sonar in MIDI. So I just started putting stuff together, and I don't. I got a couple songs on Parlophone. The remixes I did for Weston Girls.
Hmm.
I don't know how that happened because of the low quality of my productions. Of course, they mastered it. The two
You
clone
say that
tracks I did for
very
them.
modestly. Okay. I'll have to actually, yeah. If when I put this together, maybe find some of those tracks and we can put them over the top or something, have them in the background. That'd be quite nice.
Yeah, I'll send whatever you want. I'll send you. I'll send you a patch of them. Everything I mentioned, I'll send you the MP3s.
Excellent, excellent. Good idea, good idea. Okay, so basically, I must have sent you just the backstory on the song. So this, I have a friend who you kind of know, I think, Daniel from Lord and Master.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great musician. He has a huge back catalogue, very very productive. And he doesn't do it so much anymore. I think I might poke at him and ask him for some more. But he used to send me lots of, just sort of snippets of songs and stuff, or snippets of music. And so this is how the song happened, basically. He sent me the he sent me the snippet of the music, which I sang over, basically, and it just came very, very easily. And I sent you the demo, and I've got the demo, and so we can kind of play it together. And I think it'd be good fun to do that. And I thank Daniel very much for this great piece of music, just to get the juices flowing, really.
Excellent.
Really,
I don't think I've ever heard this, James. I don't think I've ever heard this demo.
Oh, you must have done, because that's how.
Oh, that's how we got
working
everything.
on the song.
Okay, so I probably, but it's obvious.
You probably have, but you've forgotten it, which is fair enough. I can't find mine. I can't find my version. Where's my version? I think I'll put it in there. It's in an email somewhere.
Yeah, look in your sent box.
Good idea. Okay, it's coming. So I'm going to listen to it quickly, and the actual viewy people won't be able to hear it, but I'll add it over. Here we go. Can we hear it?
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay. Oh, it's coming out of my It's coming out of my headphones.
Oh, okay.
No, it isn't. It's coming out of nowhere. Oh no, I can't hear it. Oh, I hate Zoom. Never mind. Oh, so we'll pretend. Okay, well, I'll pretend I'm listening to it. So go back.
I'm actually going to listen to it.
Yeah, no, cool. Okay, no, go for it. You listen. Go for it. It won't start on mine, so I've got too many things going on here. Yeah, it doesn't understand. Okay.
Oh, I like that funky guitar.
Yeah, no, excellent.
Wow.
Have you totally forgotten it? You must have heard it. There's no way I sent you another version. Oh yeah, just say this was 2018. Well, probably actually earlier, 2017 possibly. And so this great track that Daniel of Lord and Master fame sent to me, sang over it, came up with this. And
so I didn't even know that. I hadn't realized that he did the original backing track and you just did the top line.
Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, okay, there you go. It's all coming out. It's all
and
coming out.
You wrote the lyrics also? You wrote the lyrics, right?
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, the top line. So it's a top line job, I suppose you call it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in this version here, you don't have the middle eight, which I've no idea where that came from, but I made it up at some point when we needed it, I think. So because between us, we obviously had backwards and forwards of things, but not a huge amount. I don't remember a huge amount of backwards and forwards on the sound, It kind of just happened, which is kind of what happens sometimes. So what do you remember? Yeah, so what do you remember?
Well, I remember I was extremely excited to be doing something with you because I just had discovered your music, and I hadn't. In 2017, I had been producing some stuff with DJ International, but before that, I hadn't really done anything in 6 or 7 years. So I was just getting back into producing. And then I discovered you, and I thought, oh, this is going to be so much fun, because even though for DJ International I was doing house music and house remixes, my true passion and love is synth pop, and always has been and always will be. And so I was really excited. And I don't know who came up with the idea, whether it was you or me. I don't know if I asked you, hey, James, can I do something? Or whether you said, you want to do a remix? This wasn't the first thing I did with you, though, was it? I'd probably done some remix before this.
Oh, do you think so?
I think I've done 2 remixes, maybe 2
possible
of your songs. So I don't know if it was
before that. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, lost in the haze of time. We're to that age. If it's beyond 3 years ago, everything's just a mess.
Same here. So, for example, "Let Us Go," which is from 2016. Yeah, no, even one of the remixes there. Yeah, you didn't do that. So
I remember. Actually, look, I can look because I have all the folders of everything I've done for you. The final track.
Here we go. This is good.
I did something called Thunder mix for you.
Oh yeah, no, that is Sight for Sore Eyes.
Yes, I
There you
think
go.
that's the first one I did.
Which is around 2018, I think. And yeah, and I've got no idea if that was before or after you working
Okay.
on this song. So yeah, so I kind of wanted to say this earlier, but in all disclosure, I've kind of re-released this song, and it's a re-release, it's a reissue, and but I've been a bit shady about that, and I didn't want to tell anybody because I thought, oh no, they're going to say it's already been out, you know. But you know, I have it, and I've done it, and I'm glad I did. And the reason I wanted to do it was really because we worked together on it, and you'd finished it, pretty much finished it, and you had the stems and everything. It was perfect, but you had some issue, and you couldn't actually do the mix yourself. I can't remember what it was exactly, but that's not the issue. So I mixed it myself to the best of my ability at the time, and I got it mastered myself. But listening to it back recently, I thought, it could be, it could be mixed so much better. I'm sure you would like to mix it. So I asked you again, would you like to mix it? And you said, oh yeah, absolutely, I'd love to, because probably do a better job of it, and I'd be happy with it, and whatever you. So yeah, that's how it happened. So and I like to make a bigger splash of it, make more noise about the song and try and get more people to hear it. Really,
I always loved this song, and one of the reasons why I was so excited to work on this particular song is it was one of my favorite ones that you had done. It's very inspiring, and as an artist as you are, and I'm also a painter, generally the things that inspire me the most end up producing the best work.
okay.
If there's a song that I'm like, meh, I mean, I'm not so hot on it, I'll try to make a nice remix, but
Okay.
it's not an amazing song to begin with. It's harder to get really good results. But if what you have to work with from the beginning, either an idea or a bass song, is really exciting for you, you generally will turn in your best work.
I agree. Yeah, absolutely. I kind of like that as well. When I do a couple of mixes now and again, and yeah, it's always nice when the song is good and you enjoy the song. So yeah.
And this song I listened to this on repeat actually because I love the vibe of the song. And I didn't even realize it was about mental health. I didn't know the backstory of the song. And I actually didn't really want to know because sometimes a song retains its mystery if you're not sure what it means. I thought, okay, this is some backstory. Why would I lie to you? And then the verse lyrics, I can't quite figure out what's going on, but I liked it that way. And there was a lot of pathos in the song. It's a bit melancholy. So it's a song I'll never get tired of, and I never get tired of listening to it. I never do.
That's cool. Yeah, so it's a strange, as I say, yeah, so kind of tagline. This is kind of I've been learning about storytelling really as well. I mean, it is a true story. The whole song it's about love, it's about lies, it's about mental health, but in a very vague way. So, which is what I like to do.
It's vague. I have mental health issues. I think, well, most people do, and to one degree or another. And then most of us allow other people to see that side of us. Some more than others. I used to be very, nobody ever used to know, but now I've become more upfront with it.
You have, yeah.
Because it's so common now. People talk about it. Back in the day, you wouldn't really mention it, and it's something that only you and your immediate family knew. But now I view it just more like physical health. Like if you have cancer, your friends generally know you have cancer. Oh, it's something that affects you.
Yes, yeah.
And so with mental health,
more open about that condition, also.
Yeah, it's I don't mind at all people knowing. In fact, it's better. My boss at work knows I have mental health issues, and sometimes I'll have to take a sick day just because I get overwhelmed, anxiety and depression. So.
Okay.
And there's a strong correlation between artistic pursuits and depression. Yeah. There's a very close correlation. And one of the theories is that in order to overcome depression and anxiety, it's good to get into a flow state. And of course, art offers that flow state where you can be fully involved and fully engaged in creating something. And when I'm painting or when I'm creating music, I'm in my element. It's almost like I have become at one with the activity I'm engaged in. And the only things that can really do that are art and music. And I guess to a lesser degree, physical activity like sports. I love tennis and basketball. And when I'm in the middle, you know.
Didn't know you played basketball? Not tennis, actually, for that matter, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, basketball not really well. I was okay at tennis, but I love them. I rarely ever get a chance to play either anymore, but
Busy life. I was the same with music as well. I need to get, you know, we've got to do something as well again at some point. I know you have obviously a lot going on, but you know, I will keep hassling you. I will hassle you to do something.
This summer and
sorry.
No, this summer is I've had marked for the last year, for the last 9 months, that this summer is the summer I'm going to begin producing music again. And I actually have a schedule and I want to get things done. And I do have about 30 synth pop genre songs, and 2 in particular I have marked as good collaboration opportunities for the 2 of us. So I'll send you the demos when I get those done, and I'll see if you're interested.
Okay, they need to. I've got a list of things. I've got a kind of a plan of this meeting. I was thinking, well, communication style. No, we didn't have any of that really. So yeah, so communication style. It went very quick for me. I just got it like a blur, really. Honest, the whole production side of the song. And you didn't, you know, it's you. I did very little. I know we went backwards and forwards on with the vocals. Probably I redid the vocals a little bit. Added the middle 8. And sent it to you. Basically, really cool. You did your magic, really.
And you gave me the stems, though. A lot of it, I forget what percentage of the actual channels you sent me versus what I created myself.
Oh no, you didn't. No,
I usually do the drums myself in the bass, but
no, it's totally you. It's totally you.
It was?
Yeah, I know completely. You don't remember? That's interesting. Yeah, no, totally. The only. I mean, I added, as I said, the vocals. I recorded all the vocals on my end. And I actually I wrongly stated earlier because I did a Bandcamp thing and I said you were in California and you were so not in California, are you? You were in.
I used to be.
Oh, did you? Okay, but you in Florida?
Yeah, I grew up in California and I've lived there most of my life. I'm in Florida now though. Since 2009, I've been in Florida.
Okay. So yeah, so what was I saying? Yes, the only things I had to say, the vocals, recorded the vocals here. Added. There was one bit I just mad about adding for some reason. It's the I don't know why. There's a part in sort of just at the end, almost at the end of the I don't know why. I added a demonic. It's kind of, I call it a demonic vocal.
Yes.
Basically, I don't know why, in a really big, horrible sounding voice, which I liked. You know, that's the only thing I took the liberty of adding, I think. But other than that, no, it's totally you. And I love hearing those stems. I really do.
I love that I don't know why part. It sounds so desperate to me. I don't know the backstory, but it sounds so desperate, like you're questioning and you're caught in the middle of some terrible quandary, and you're like, I don't know.
That's about right.
And I think I just let it linger a little bit, and then I brought the music back in. I think it was right after I don't know why.
Yeah, people like the drop. I suppose, is it a drop? I don't know. I don't know what drop
sort
is.
of.
Yeah,
because you think that might be the end of the song.
Yes. Which actually it doesn't work well live. I'll tell you that. It kind of, people go, oh great, it's been. Oh no, it hasn't.
Yeah, and then suddenly music comes back in.
Yeah, no, I sort of have to keep moving or something. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that. No, it's great. So yeah, I don't know if we kind of wrap up. I mean, is there anything you want to say about? I'd like to sort of just quickly brush on instruments and stuff. Or do you have any memories of what the instruments you use?
Well, probably I use I probably use primarily Spire.
Okay.
Is the synth I was using a lot during that time. That was sort of my go-to for electronic sounds. I was also using Silent. I just got Yuhi Diva. I also had Serum, but I don't know if I used Serum for any of those tracks. And I really didn't use samplers much. It was primarily just those 4 synths, and that's how I created everything. And then the drums, I usually I buy a lot of drum sets at the time. Now I use Loop Cloud, so you can just go and online, it connects to their database, and you can pick any sample you want, and it's extremely flexible. At the time I didn't have that, so I would just buy sample banks of different drum sounds, and that's what I use for the drums.
I particularly like it's kind of the vocal chorus. The chorus sounds like the ah ah. I can't do it myself, but because it wasn't me doing it. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The ahs, really lovely, really makes
Yeah. Yeah,
such
I'm very picky.
fun.
I'm very picky when it comes to music. In fact, I spend an inordinate amount of time picking my sounds, and they have to be just perfect.
Okay.
And I've just started creating my own sounds. I used to primarily use presets, and I would just go through all of the presets and pick my favorites, and then I would see which ones fit in with the songs. And if necessary, I would tweak a preset a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of people do. I think that's what most people do. This is what I do. Definitely,
Yeah.
I'm not good at creating my own sound, so that's
Yeah,
why I
and
like to use them.
it's usually actually it's better. I mean, even most professionals, I think they start off with a preset that's close and then they tweak it. Because if you want to create a sound from scratch, it takes a little bit of extra work. And
Of
you have
course,
to
yeah, it
decide-
takes time. Takes time.
Yeah. But it was so much fun, James, and thank you for the opportunity to work on that song. I really enjoyed it.
Well, I'm
really
glad.
enjoyed
Well, I
it.
enjoyed the result. Honestly, it's just blew me away. Honestly, it blew me away, and it still blows me away. Okay, I've got a quirky question. Have I got a quirky question? No, I haven't really. Yeah. So, yeah, I did have one question. Did you have any happy accidents actually during the? Was it? I mean, it feels like everything was designed the way you wanted it to be. Do you know what I mean? Did you have any happy accidents? You said you got well, that. Probably hell, that sounds good, and it was all
No,
just
I had no happy accidents. I rarely have happy accidents.
okay.
Uh,
There's another word for that, isn't there? But I can't remember what it is. So
Mistakes. They usually the happy accidents end up turning for me into unhappy accidents
okay,
because a happy accident is when it introduces a new idea I hadn't thought of, but usually the new idea will conflict with my previous vision for the song. So then the song has an identity crisis, which is always a terrible thing. So
okay.
fortunately, with Why Would I Lie to You, there were no happy accidents. I had envisioned exactly how I wanted it to sound before I even started the
Okay.
production process, and I just put everything into place as I envisioned it. So no happy accidents.
Perfect. Have to do that again sometime. Okay, I think we'll wrap it up there. Thanks very much. I'm just gonna have a quick plug though for this, the CD. I have to
good.
send you one. You haven't got one, have you? I don't think you've got one.
No,
I will see.
I don't.
Okay.
I have
it
the
wasn't on CD before, so
I have the Bandcamp version. I have the digital version, but I don't
Okay.
have a full copy.
okay. Yeah, no, it's only just out. It's available on Bandcamp, and it wasn't available before. So now, because I'm with Retro Synth, they made it available, which is very cool. Okay, thanks very much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure and learning. I've actually learned stuff as well, so I didn't realise lots of things. And
This is
we've got to
fun.
work
You
together
need
again.
You need
Sorry.
to release you need to release one song a month so we can have a chat like this every single month. It would be
Well,
fun.
it has to. You obviously have to have remixed it or done something to it. I want you to produce all my songs, honestly. But yeah, it obviously takes lots of time.
Well, if you send me what you have, the demos, one might catch my
That's the thing I've got to
fancy.
do. I've got to get back in. I have got quite a few demos and shit that I could send you, but absolutely, it's a deal. Okay.
Good. It's gonna be fun. Thank you, James.
Thanks for joining me.
All right.